15 years ago, two brothers, Dwayne and Malik Patterson, left Jamaica behind, trading warm island breezes for the cold uncertainty of the United States. They weren't running, they weren't hiding. They were young men full of dreams, full of ambition. America was the land of opportunity, or so they were told. They came legally, visas in hand, determined to build a better life, not just for themselves, but for their family back home. But visas expire, and the system to become legal residents. That's a waiting game. Not everyone wins. Dwayne was the older brother, the protector, the one who always had a plan. He got married to Lisa, a U.S. citizen, and they had a beautiful daughter, Nia. His life was here now. He worked hard, paid his taxes, followed the rules. His case for residency was in the system, slowly making its way through the massive backlog of applications. Malik, on the other hand, was still searching. He had overstayed his visa and was waiting, just like Dwayne. But unlike his brother, he had no U.S. citizen wife, no immediate path to residency. Still, they were hopeful, until everything changed. The news started spreading. Social media was flooded with stories. People being arrested at traffic courts, at regular check-ins, even at their homes. Immigration and Customs Enforcement, ICE, wasn't just looking for criminals anymore. They were taking anyone who was out of status, no matter how long they had lived here, no matter if they had families, no matter if they had never committed a crime. Malik saw the warnings. He read the headlines. He heard the whispers on the street. Them just tech people, man. 1 minute ya there, next minute, gone. He tried to warn his brother. Bro, me serious. People a get pick up at court. Them say you can't trust the system. But Dwayne didn't believe it. How could he? He had a wife, a daughter. His case was still pending. He wasn't hiding from anyone. He wasn't undocumented. I'm doing everything right, Malik. I have nothing to worry about. Lisa wasn't so sure. Babe, please, what if something happens? Dwayne smiled, kissed her forehead, and held their daughter in his arms. Nothing is gonna happen, love. Me good. He didn't know that was the last time he'd ever see them. Monday morning, Dwayne walks into the courthouse. Just a simple traffic violation to clear up. He checks in, sits down, waits his turn. Then two men approach. Dwayne Patterson. He stands, nods. A moment later, his hands are behind his back, cold metal pressing against his wrists. What's going on? The agents don't explain. They don't have to. How did this happen? Dwayne was waiting for a green card through marriage, but because he had overstayed his original visa before applying, ICE still considered him an unauthorized immigrant. Under U.S. immigration law, a pending case doesn't automatically protect you from deportation, especially if you don't have a work permit or special protections in place. Even though he was married to a U.S. citizen, even though he had a child born on American soil, even though his paperwork was making its way through the system, he was still vulnerable. Lisa's phone rings. She answers, and the world crashes down around her. Gone. Just like that. By Tuesday morning, Dwayne is on a plane, deported, sent back to Jamaica. No goodbyes, no last hugs, no explanations. Lisa can't stop crying. She clutches Nia in her arms, rocking back and forth on the couch. Their daughter looks up, confused. Mommy, when is Daddy coming home? She doesn't know what to say. Across the room, Malik stands frozen, fists clenched, heart pounding. He did everything right, he whispers, his voice shaking. And look what them do to him. He looks at the letter in his hand. His own immigration check-in is a few weeks. His hands tremble. His breath is shallow. He thinks of the stories he's heard, the ones he thought couldn't possibly be true. But now, his own brother is gone, and he's next. Malik has two choices. Go to his check-in in a few weeks and risk disappearing overnight, or disappear on his own terms. He takes a deep breath, grabs a backpack, shoves the letter deep into a drawer, and walks out the door. For many immigrants, the system is not just broken, it's a maze with no clear exit. Some, like Dwayne, trusting the process, believing that doing things the right way will protect them. Others, like Malik, are forced into a life of uncertainty, avoiding the very institutions meant to help them. But neither choice is truly safe.